you want to make this blanket? Use up all your scraps. What is it? Is it hiccups? Just hiccups. Come on. It's alright. Well, it seems my collection of scraps is getting a bit out of hand. I've got absolutely so much. This is all stuffed in corners everywhere, so I'm really going to make this scrap blanket today. So bear with me. We're going to have a go at it. Hi. So these scraps. I do have a plan of action now. One moment. Okay, so I've got this 9mm hook, so it's quite big. Good, because we need big. I've also got a large ball that's been in my cupboard for years, so I won't be using that, well, anytime soon. So I'm going to use that today. So this is like a navy colour, so I want a dark and a light contrast when I'm threading all these together. Threading, is that right? Well, in effect, I'm going to have 3 strands or 4 strands of yarn working at the same time. So in the background, I want one consistent. So it's going to be the navy. If the navy runs out, I don't think it will. I've got the mustard as well. We'll see how far we get. If we get a full one out of this and some left over, then I'll do another, because I need to get rid of this. So all I've done is I physically just grabbed a lot of the yarn, and some are, but like I never use them. I've got purple forevermore. Ooh, some sparkly purple. So I'm not going to use them any. I can't see a thing that I don't make little, what you call them, arigurumi. I don't make things like that. This is just getting on my nerves. I've still got a stash upstairs of every colour that I could think of. Well, maybe not every, but if I get rid of this, then I can maybe get some more. So all I'm doing is, like I say, I've picked up all these yarns that are all kinds of textures, thickness and thinness. So I'll be pulling them all together to make myself feel like I've got a chunky piece of yarn. And I'm going to start with this, my old trusted friend. I'm going to put him in the bucket down here. I've got some chunky in there as well. So I'm falling over it, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. But yeah, there's some gorgeous colours, but they're just what's left of any old yarn. I mean, these. It's just endless. It's just silly. And I'm definitely not the kind for throwing things out. I've also got a lot of recycling projects I want to do with my denim jacket and things, but anyways, that's another video. Stick to the program, Chess. Stick to the program. Right, so no more dilly-dallying. No more dilly-dallying. I've also made up scrap balls once upon a time. I was making bucket hats, and all I was doing was getting all my ends, tying them onto the next one. So I'm going to use them as well. So they're already mixed and matched. I've just had the clip scissors in my hand. Ah, you're good. You're a good one. Right. Deep breaths. Calm. Too much going on. too much overload. I'm going to find these scissors and then I'm going to take it to the overhead camera and we're going to look at how we started. No, I'm not taking it over there because there's too much mess and it's all of a big knot here to my side. We shall make more knots as I'm pulling along. And this runny nose malarkey is getting on my nerves. Right, so we're starting with 3 strands, which is quite thin. So let's pick another one. I want it to be like, I just want it to be done actually. Right, we've got 4 strands, 2 white, pale blue and a navy. The navy's going to last forever. So we're just going to put our slip knot in. And I'm going to chain around about 150. 3, 4, 5. And I'm getting a hot flush. The joys, the joys. Right. I won't let you sit through me having a hot flush and chaining. I'll pop back in a sec. Okay, so I've decided to try and keep it all shades of dark blue, light blue, white. I've got a sparkly white in there. I found some more blues, there's some greys, so could use them. So this one is going to be shades of blue. Yeah, we'll see how far we get, and if not it'll be blue and then it'll transition into white and then maybe pink. I'll see, because I'm just looking to see what colours I've got. So we'll just keep doing that. So it is 150, so it's twice this length. Wait, and I get it up for you. So it could be about 6 foot long, is it? Let me just put it by my toes. Oh, I don't know. It's about 6 foot long. It's probably too long, because I've done 4 strands. Yeah, I'm going to take out that much. Oh. And then we can get on to some crochet. Promise. Right. Left 2. Well, I haven't. I've left them all. Anyway, so this is as far as I can. As far as I can. Right. So the stitch is a V-stitch. It's so easy to do. She says. Oh wait, say I've forgotten how to do it. So it's yarn over. One second. I have this lovely contraption. I might have to tie some. I think that's the wrong way around. Oh no. Oh, this is how not to crochet. Or did I get the right way? Right. Stick this on. I'm going to pop you on this and see how we go. Oh, look at my hairy pants, because I've been ratcheting out round in the, what do you call it, lint. And not the chocolatey stuff. So we've got 1, 2, 3. It's nice big chunky chase. Lovely that, isn't it? Like plaits. So we've got 2, 3. So I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to double crochet, so US terms, into the 1, 2, third one from the hook. Now all you've got to do is just be mindful of picking up all the 3, 4 bits of yarn, pull through 2. You'll know because you've, yeah, that's it. No, that's it.
pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Oh my god, this might be too chunky. I'm going for it because I've committed now. Then we're going to miss that one and the second one, and into the third one. Oh no, we're not. Go back, sorry, apologies. Right, start again. We're going to do a V-stitch. So it's yarn over, double crochet into that third stitch from the hook, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 1, and back into the same chain. We're going to yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is your V-stitch, and then the end one's classed as our that'll be our turning stitch. Now with the V-stitch blanket, that end stitch keeps it lovely and straight. So we've got not going to chain in between, and we're going to look for our third stitch across. That's it. We're going to double crochet into that chain, we're going to chain 1 and double crochet again into that one. Okay, it's weird filming with this thing around my neck. So we're going to yarn over, miss that one, and into that one there, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. See, it does actually, you can tell when you've dropped a little piece of yarn, because it just kind of just sits there. If it's to say, wait for me. I'm trying to get a better position because it just feels weird. So we're missing that one, and into that one. I'm just going to watch some old-fashioned Top of the Pops back to the 70s, and I like to play Name That Tune. So that's what I'm doing while I make this. Name that tune in 1, 2, third one across. So we're going to double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet, and that is it for the whole. Oh no, I'm telling a lie. So we'll do this for this row, and then when we get to the end of this row, I'll show you. I'll show you waha. All right, so that's what it should look like, big chunkiness. And we'll get to the end of this row, I will show you the repeat for the rest of the blanket. Okay, so I've got to the end of that row, and it's too thick. It's far too thick. It's hurt my hands just doing one row. Look how chunky that is with the 4 strands. So I'm going to grab another hook, and I'm going to drop 2. So I'm going to stick with the dark blue all the way through the blanket and pick out different light ones to go with it. So it's going to be one dark consistent, and then all of the blues, but different shades of blue, of course. So we're starting again, but I'm not recording again. I'm just going to carry on from here, and I don't want to dilute. I don't want to take this one out because I maybe find a little, it might do as a belt for something. Maybe do another cardigan, you know, like a hexagon or something cardigan, and keep that as their belt. So yeah, hang on a second. So I'm back again. Right, let's just try it with the two strands, because the dark ones aren't anywhere. Might be too thin, and then I've just got a size 8 hook. It might be better. So now I'm going to aim for 130 chains, see what we've got.
I want it to be nice and easy to do and just mindless rather than pulling at it and making sure I've got all 4 strands. So yeah, maybe a bit, it was maybe just a bit too adventurous. Right, I'll get this started and I'll do the first row of V stitches and then I will meet you back up at the end of my first row.
Right, so this is looks a bit better. It's a bit more pliable. So I don't know if you can see there. So I'm going to do my last V stitch in there, chain 1, so that's the last V stitch done, and then we're going to double crochet into the very last stitch. So this is what keeps it nice and straight down the sides of your blanket, so that's why I like the V stitch. You can't go wrong, it doesn't go off in any willy-nilly direction. So I'm going to chain 3 and turn. Now from now on in, the pattern's going to be the same. We're going to be just doing your V stitch, so you're going to have your chain going up the side. You're going to miss this and then chain into your V, you know, that chain 1 space. So we're going to, double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. So that's your V stitch. No chains in between. Jump straight into your next V stitch from the previous round. Chain 1 and finish your V stitch. So this is why it becomes the quickest blanket that you'll ever make. Coming to the end of the blue now. So when you come to an end, you just grab your random colour that you want and just put a knot in it. I'll bother about the ends later on, if I bother at all. Sometimes I just snip them short and just leave them. And then I'll be just using creams, whites and blues for this if I can. So back to that again. So it's double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. We're going straight into our V stitches every time. So it's going to be nice and quick. No messing about. Hope you can see them okay. So V stitch, V stitch, V. So you're on top of your V stitch and then at the end you've got your chain. So that's all the way up. But I'll show you back when I get further up a little bit.
So I'm coming along nicely, but I have got 3 strands now. So I've got glittery white, the light blue, the glittery white, the light blue and the navy. I don't know how many rows, but yeah, it's a lot better just sitting here watching the American Nightmare. Netflix is so good, isn't it? Like, I just go from one thing to the next. American Nightmare, anyways. I've got like 15 minutes left. That poor girl, oh my god. It is a nightmare, isn't it? How can they get it so wrong? All the things though I watch through the day is the crime thing, Killer in My Village, My Nightmare Neighbour Next Door or something. All of them. Just sitting here watching them on Netflix. It's not actually a bad day today. This is just sunlight. Oh. Right, so I'm coming to the end of the light blue, so I'm going to attach that blue next. So I'll do that couple of rows and I will show you, and I'll be putting up at the beginning of the video how many rows I've done, how many chains started with, strands and all of the hooks, all of all of the things and then the measurements, because I think this is going to be, we'll double it up, so it's going to be nice. It's nice and cozy, and I've still got plenty of I maybe could have got a jumper out of that. I was thinking, because I'm going to try and make a knit, so I'm going to, do you know that big chunky knitted cardigan that people have been wearing? I was going to make one of those, or crochet one of those, but I'm going to have to buy some, like, all of the same colour yarn. Not that I need to buy any more, but yeah, because I won't have enough. I don't have enough anywhere to make one of those. I started making it in chunky yarn and like this, but knitted yesterday, but I don't like how it looks. I'll show you that later anyways. So yeah, let me get back to this Netflix, and I'm having a hot flush. So I've got to the end, just at the end of the row as well, and we've got the blue. Let's see if I can make it. Look how nice and straight we're getting it as well, because we're doing like a double crochet. And what I was going to say is you double crochet into the very top of the chain, double crochet from the row before. I didn't say that, did I, before? I can't remember now. Right, I'm just going to fasten this. Oh, we're there. So I've been as well separating the all of my blue yarns out of that big bag of scrap yarn that hasn't even had a flipping knock in it. Thought I was going to get a big pile of scraps gone, but no. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buckets of scrap. So it just fastened the one on. Oh yeah, so that's the end of the row. That's the double crochet, or that's your chain 3 and turn, sorry, and then you double crochet into the top of that. Or we could crochet them ends in, so it'll make it nice and thick, and then just trim them off. And then we're going to crochet 1, 2, 3 and turn, and then carry on our stitch. I'm just watching the end of this American Nightmare. I can't believe they just didn't believe that couple. And who is that lunatic? Miller? Is it Miller? If you haven't seen it, watch it. I'm sure I've seen it before, but it's worth a second watch, isn't it? Thank God for that woman police officer. Right, I'll get back to it. So it's bedtime. Well, about 9:30. I've been crocheting for a couple of hours. I've stuck to the chair. I've watched, I'm watching the American Traders. Why are they so good? Like, they're so strategic. Anyway, I am getting tired now, so I'm going to go to bed. But I've used nearly all of this. And I've done all of this. Day one. I forgot I was talking behind. Day one. So cute. So you forget how warm I've been, so hot under this. You forget how warm they get. This stitch is so quick and easy, and it's nice to work up. So I've done 3 strands. I've got another nice shade of blue, so you can see them shades of blue there. They're like a turquoisey blue and a royal blue. There was grey, but I don't think you can't really see them. Grey and navy, but you can see them ones there. So the next one is that. I'm going to look upstairs. Oh, I've got another one of them. It's like a baby blue, powder blue. So I'm going to do them tomorrow. I have got another one of them as well. And then I'll have to probably change to see if I've got any black and then finish it with grey. Because if I do it like that, then it'll be black, grey and blue. And I've got some of this multicolour black. And I've just remembered, I'm sure I've got a bag full of, another bag full of scrap yarn under the stairs in my special cupboard where I've got my Addy knitting machine, so I might have a go at that as well. But that's not going to get rid of my scraps. And I've still got 3 buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6. So I've not got rid of much yarn, apart from the big bulbs. Hello. You ready for bed? Come on. Come and say goodbye to the people. Come on. Quick. Good girl. Oh, don't then. Just do what you... Say paw. I wanted you to say hello. Oh, she's there. Say hello. Hello. Good night. So I've put all the purples in there. I've like stashed all the bags. I've got some green and blues over there. There she is. And then some pinks and stuff in that bin. But they're quite full balls, so I've kept them. And then these are like used balls. And then I've got some more there. And then these are the what's... So when I find them, I'll throw them in this bucket here beside me. And then they're on the death row. Shouldn't say that, should I? But yeah, basically. It's because I've been watching murder stuff all day. Right, that's me for tonight. See you tomorrow. So it's actually day 3 and I've finished the godforsaken blanket that's done my head in. Bish bosh. Day 3, crocheting this blanket. Aye. It is 4 foot by 4.5 foot. It is blue, black, white, grey, V-stitch. So that's just about it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked this video with the little outtakes in a bit more of my personality. And please like, subscribe, share and give us a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Excuse my bum.